Alright, hello. Today we're going to be ranking every Marvel show and movie MCU. So not like all of them, just MCU. Tier list, I thought this be good for the 100 sub special. Yep. Alright, so yeah, we're going to be ranking all, most of them. I haven't watched, like, these, I haven't watched Marvel Legends, I haven't watched any of the I Am Groot. I've watched most of them, though. So, Morbius tier for the meme cycle. Morbius best movie ever made will be the best Marvel movie. Amazing 8 out of 10 will be like it's near perfection, and then good is like 5, 6, 5, 6, 7 tier. Okay is like it's a 4 to 3 to nearly 5. It's not bad, but not good. It's like like I would say like 3. Uh, 2, 3 to 4. Okay, so this would be 5. This would be 5. This would be 8, 9, 10. Like what's there? This would be 7. Like a 7 to near the 8. Like 7 point. This would be 6 and up, and then this 6 and down. And this would be below 5. Below 5. Okay, this is 5. This is below 5. And then really bad is like. Wait, no. This is only 5. Wait, this is only 5. This is gonna be like 4, 3. This will be 2 to 1. Like it's awful. So let's actually. Okay. uh. Okay. So yeah. So let's start out. I guess in order. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Now. I haven't watched a new kind of Quantumania, but I didn't really like Ant-Man and the Wasp. If I'm being honest, it was pretty funny. Pretty funny. Once again, I think Ant-Man movies go for more funny than story and plot, and I care for story and plot. So I guess the jokes were good, but it's not bad, but it's not good. I would say that. I would recommend it to Marvel fans, but if you're just a guy who's trying to watch movies, nah. Avengers Age of Ultron. Avengers Age of Ultron is probably the worst Avengers movie. There's only like 4, so it's not bad, but it's okay. Sorry about that. Alright, it should be good now. Alright. Alright. I gotta be right back real bit. Alright, sorry for that, but, Avengers Age of Ultron is okay tier. I think it is. It's not that good. But I think it's okay. I like Tony Stark. I like when all the Avengers talk to each other. I think that's pretty good. But besides that, the story isn't good. Nothing really happens. I mean, yeah, Ultron comes in. They bring up as this like great villain. Kill him off. Same movie. He didn't do anything really. They introduced Wanda. So we used to introduce Wanda and show off Thanos. That's it. It's not good. It's not bad, but it's not good. Nothing. I would put it okay. It's not bad, but it's not. It's too bad. There we go. I like that. It's bad, but not just. But not too bad. Yeah, I think that's it really. Um, Rangers Ultron. Age of Ultron is amazing. It's an 8 to 9 out of 10. The comedy's really good. Story, I like Thanos. He was actually a good villain. Marvel movies rarely have good villains, and this is a good villain. This is a really good villain. So I like that. Sorry. Alright. Yeah, it's 9 out of 10. I like the comedy. I think the story's pretty good. I think Tony Stark really got a lot of character development. I thought the snapping scene was really sad. I nearly cried. I kind of cried. It was pretty sad. And then Captain Marvel, it was not. It was just bad. Not too bad. I like the comedy was alright. I think uh I just didn't like the main character. I thought Captain Marvel had no personality. The entire movie she didn't talk at all. And that was actually a problem with Endgame. Endgame right over here is where's Endgame? Where is Endgame? Wait, what? Endgame right here? Oh, wait. Okay, that's Endgame. Okay. I thought I thought she didn't talk at all. She didn't talk at all. She was just bad. She had no. I thought our friend had a good personality in the flashback scenes. Yeah. Yeah. I thought. Yeah. But Captain America, the Winter Soldier. These are hard. Some of these are hard. The hard. I'm gonna say this is the Winter Soldier. I think this is alright. It was really good. It was alright. It was super good. It was not 8 to 9 out of 10, but it was 7. It was 7.5, probably. The best Captain America movie. Better than the first two Iron Man movies. Really good, really good. There's nothing really to say about it. I think Captain America was pretty good in it. I thought all the characters were good. Good comedy. Once again, but not too much comedy. All the Marvel movies now have so much comedy. But this was actually pretty good. So the very first Captain America movie was bad. I did not like it. I thought it was. It wasn't as good as the first Iron Man. It was just not good. There were couple more points I liked it. Like the beginning was really good, but after Captain America becomes like all buff, go turn the movie off. It's just a World War II movie with like a bunch of lasers. Not that good. CGI was pretty bad because the whole movie's like CGI, so you need good CGI. Look, it was actually kind of good, but it wasn't like Iron Man level of good. Iron Man 1 is some of the best CGI of all time to this day. So yeah. There's Winter Soldier. Civil War. Civil War was really good. Oh my god, it was really good. I know. Hold on. Wait, I thought. Uh, let's put that like that. Alright, like that. Okay, so yeah, these are gonna be like for tears. Not watched. I don't care about it. Yeah, so like this was the best, and it's just bad, but not too bad. So okay, yep. Civil War was really good. It was kind of like an Avengers movie, but they're fighting each other. So like a civil war. I on which side we believe in. I kind of believe in Captain America, but you know, there's people out there that like Iron Man more, or like believe in what Iron Man was saying. I'm not gonna go into the politics of the movie. If you want, go watch the movie. It's trying to be spoilers free. Uh, Civil War, good acting, good comedy, like most Marvel movies. The action, was really good. Once again, I've already said that, but yeah. And then running into our first okay spot, and that is Doctor Strange. To me, it's just the standard Marvel movie. Good comedy, good writing. Alright, actually not good. Okay writing, okay comedy, okay everything. So it's a 5 out of 10 to 5.2 out of 10. Actually, I would actually put Civil War worse than this one, Winter Soldier. But Doctor Strange, once again, is just okay. And all of them. Really awful. Okay, Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy would probably be right here in the middle of good tier. I like it more than Civil War, but I don't like it more than Winter Soldier. So I put it right here. I actually kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy 2 more, and I think Guardians of the Galaxy 2 excels in all the things Guardians of the Galaxy 1 did. I thought Guardians of the Galaxy 2's story was better. I like the father, like how he was actually evil. I thought that was a really sad story. As much as I give hate for Chris Pratt, I'm not really the biggest fan of him. I think he excelled in that movie. He was so good. In the second one, but this is the first one. The first one was alright. Good story, good plot. But besides that, it was alright. It was really funny. It was super funny. Sadly, it was too funny because in every other Marvel movie tried to rip it off. I hope Guardians of the Galaxy 3 will live up to the standards 1 and 2 brought. Avengers Endgame. Oh my boy. I'm gonna actually put it above Infinity War. Maybe people like Infinity War more, but I think uh, Avengers Infinity War is a 9 out of 10. But I think actually, I think Infinity War is a 9 out of 10, and I think uh, Endgame is a 9.7. A couple of kind of points higher. I think it's really good. It just does everything Infinity War did wrong, which is barely anything. But like, I like the story more. I thought the story was good. I like the ending fight. I thought every. Oh god, sorry about that. But I thought Endgame's end fight was really bad. I thought it was worse than. I thought that's what kind of ruined it. This would probably be Morbius tier, like best MCU movie if it went for the end fight. It was cool seeing everyone together after what happened after Infinity War. But yeah, I liked Ant-Man. I thought he excelled. He was better in the movies. I thought he was way better in the movies. But that was it. Okay, so now Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, I would put right in, I think it's an 8 out of 10. I think it's an 8.2 out of 10. Good story. Once again, just great everything. Amazing comedy. That comedy is so funny. I actually laughed at a ton of jokes. I'm not gonna spoil some of the jokes, but they were really funny. The dad, like basically, I already said a lot from when I put Guardians of the Galaxy here, so I'm not gonna do anything. But yeah, but yeah, I think it's a good movie. Spider-Man. Yeah, okay. So, Spider-Man. Wait, is this? This is Far From Home. This isn't Homecoming. Is this Far From Home? Wait. Ah, sorry for that. Sorry for that. But this is Far From Home, so I think it's okay. I think it's actually better than Doctor Strange. I'd give it a 5.8. It's super cool. It's like right here. It's like right here with a good tier, but it's okay at best. It's so close to being right here, but I think it's pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Okay, yeah, pretty good. Okay, next is Hulk. Is this Incredible Hulk? The Incredible, Incredible, um, okay, yeah, this is Incredible Hulk. Uh, I don't think it's that good. I think it's pretty awful, actually, really awful. I think it's it's definitely worst Marvel movie in Phase 1. I don't know about Phase 2. I think it's actually the worst Marvel movie in Phase 1 through 3. Actually, probably it's one of the worst Marvel movies of all time. I would actually call X-Men 3, like the bad X-Men movies, better than this. It's really bad. I would not recommend it. Iron Man 2. Alright, Iron Man 2. It's a weird one. I want to rank Iron Man 1 first. Iron Man 2 is worse than the first one and worse than the third one. It is the worst in the Iron Man trilogy, and I would put it in. It's bad, but not too bad. It has its funny moments. Black Widow. I think that actually, no, yeah, the best fight scene in the movie was by Black Widow. So Iron Man didn't even get the best fight scene in this whole movie. But yeah, I think it's pretty bad. Good comedy. The plot, it's just Iron Man 1, but worse in plot. You'd have to watch the movie to know, but yeah. Iron Man 3. Oh, no, this is. Oh, yeah, Iron Man. Iron Man is pretty good. I've watched Iron Man a total of 3 times, the original. I think it's alright. Good story. It's like. Actually, I'd put it in good. Okay. Great start to the series. It has one of the best CGI. It's better than. I would say Hawkeye. I think it's better CGI than Hawkeye. I think it has better CGI than like most modern Marvel movies after Endgame. Yep, and yeah. So I put hmm, I don't know. I put it like right here. Is it? I'll put it in good. I'll put it in good. And then next is Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3 is not better than Guardians of the Galaxy. It's better than Guardians of the Galaxy 2. It's better than Infinity War, but not better than Endgame. I think Iron Man 3 is a 9.7 out of 10. The reason for that is the plot. Once again, every other Marvel movie has good plot, good comedy. This excels in it. This is fantastic. It's so close. For the longest time, it was my favorite Marvel movie, but there's others that I like more. And oh yeah, I thought Iron Man 3. If you just want to watch a sit-alone Marvel movie and you're not a big superhero fan, watch Iron Man 3. This is really hard to explain all the movies. Try and go spoiler free. But yeah, Iron Man 3, one of the best. Black Panther. The original Black Panther was okay. It was pretty good. It was either okay or good. I would actually call it okay. Better than this. Actually, not. Wait. Yeah. Okay. So it's top. Okay. One of the best. It has my flaws. I think it's just a standard Marvel movie. Nothing really happens. So it's kind of like Doctor Strange, but it's everything Doctor Strange is to a typical Marvel movie, but does it better. And I like the I can't really. I know his name, but I can't think of him off the top of my head. But I found him more funny, more charming than Tom Holland. I'm not really a big fan of Tom Holland. But yeah, I think it's okay. Spider-Man. Spider-Man Homecoming. Spider-Man Homecoming. Hmm. I would actually put it in good. Le good. Actually amazing. I would call it. I wouldn't call it Guardians of the Galaxy 2, but I love this movie. It is. If you're not, once again, good comedy, good writing, good everything, but if you are looking for a standard Marvel movie that's better than, let's say, let's say, like if you're just sit down, you want to watch a movie, and you've never seen this, you can watch it. This is such replay value. Even if you watched it before, I'd recommend just keep watching it. it gets better and better the more you watch it. When I first watched it, 7 out of 10. I mean, actually, no, 8 out of 10. But now I actually call it 9.0. But I do think it's better than Volume 2, actually. I do think it, but I don't think it's better than Infinity War. This is a 9.1. Wait, yeah, 9.0. This is the same level as Infinity War. Good everything. It's just great. Okay, next is Thor. I don't know. I would call it bad, but not too bad. Actually, hold on. I'd put this. Actually, I'll move this up, but yeah. Thor. I do think Thor is actually worse than all these movies. I'd put it above this one. But Thor is it's not that bad. It's definitely not better than Thor 2. Thor 2 sucked. This I'd say this is yeah, this is Thor Love and Thunder, and then the other one. Okay. Ooh, but this is the original Thor. Thor. I have watched this one, so I'm gonna put it back down here. Okay. I did like Thor. I thought Thor was really good. It was okay. Okay. But it was actually worse than Doctor Strange, so I wouldn't put it in okay tier. But I would put it. Or I would put it like that. But I don't know. I just didn't like it that much. But yeah. I think like that. But yeah, it was alright. It was like less than alright. It was like really alright. Can the movie end now? What is this movie? It's just it's so much like nothing. It's really hard to explain if you've never watched it, and I can't spoil it because I want everyone to watch these movies, even the awful ones. Even the awful ones. Like I would tell you what happened to Hulk. I honestly don't remember because that movie was so boring. So boring. Yeah. Cage. I haven't watched that. Just mentioned that. I don't know which if they're good or not, but yeah. Thor Ragnarok. I'd say I would call it good, amazing. I think it's 8.2 out of 10. Out of 10. Actually, hmm, I would call it better than Volume 2. I thought Ragnarok was one. It's definitely the best Thor movie. It's alright. Once again, good story, good plot, good writing, good comedy. But this is kind of the start of when Marvel movies like always the same. But it's really good. Also, it has the guy from The Boys. If you don't know The Boys, one of the best shows. Cast has this guy from The Boys. Carl Urban. Carl Urban. Oh my god, funny guy. Yeah. Yeah. The Boys. One of the best movies. I mean, best shows. It's Carl Urban. That's cool. I couldn't name him off the top of my head, so I had to look him up. But he plays all. Yeah. But he plays the. He's he plays the character really close to the villain. I can't say what his role is because, well, that's spoiling. We don't want to spoil here on the channel. So yeah, and yeah. Awful. Don't watch this. You know what? I might even say what's wrong with it. Just don't. If you have to watch everything in the MCU, I would skip Incredible Hulk because nothing happens yet. It doesn't even have Mark Ruffalo. It's really bad. It's that bad. Thor, I guess. You know what? Okay. Skip like 20, 30 seconds because I'm going to tell you what happens. Alright, so 3, 2, 1. Alright, you done skipping? Alright. Thor's mom dies in this, and that's it. That's it. That's like all you need to know. Alright. And you can unskip if you're skipping and you hear this. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, that's it. That's Thor. Yeah, it's just not that good. The original Avengers. The original Avengers is good. La good tier. I think it's better than these. I think it's up here. Actually, I'd call it better than I'd call it right there. Well, yeah, I'd put it right there. Avengers is like a 7.2. One of the best Marvel movies. Good comedy, good writing, good everything. And this is like the beginning of the Avengers. It was so cool seeing this crossover. It was like, yeah! I wonder what it must feel like in theaters. I never saw this in theaters. I wasn't even alive yet, but I wonder how cool it would have been. So, yeah. So yeah, that's basically it. Avengers, once again, I wouldn't. If you skip it, what's wrong with you? But it's kind of one of those movies that like gets worse the more you watch it. After you know all the comedy, 'cause it's like a comedy movie, it kind of gets worse. And the fact that you know what the comedy jokes are, the whole thing of it is like the jokes. It doesn't get better. It's one of those movies where it gets worse the more you watch it. All right, WandaVision is so good. It's it's better than these. I'd put it right next to Infinity War. The reason for that is because I love comedy shows, right? So the fact it's like an ARG comedy show was so cool. I think it got worse later episodes, but the beginning, the first like 4 episodes was so good, so good. Yeah, it was just like because one of my favorite comedy shows is like The Office, Malcolm in the Middle, like Friends. I've watched all its episodes start to finish, and I think they're amazing. And it got me wondering, what if like there was a dark figure in Friends, like always in the background? It always got me thinking, like, ooh, how cool would that be? So it kind of gave me shivers. So I think WandaVision was so good. Yeah, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Falcon and the Winter Soldier will actually go right here. I should put WandaVision down. I think it's better than that, but yeah. Falcon and the Winter Soldier is so good. I think it's really good actually. I think it's better than all of these. Falcon and Winter Soldier is probably my favorite Marvel TV show, if I'm being honest. It's like your generic Marvel movie TV show. It's like action, all that, but it's just more than that. Like it's so good. I think Bucky and the Winter Falcon are just so good together as a duo, especially after it happened to Endgame. It was kind of sad how it like continue that, and I'm glad to see that Falcon is the new. Well, actually, I can't say anything because that'll be spoiling. But go watch the show, and the ending, I totally agree. I think it'd be great as a new one, and I thought it's actually kind of sad at some parts. Loki, Loki was kind of good. I'll put Loki right here. Loki was great. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like Loki. Yeah. I, I think the problems people had with it, I didn't really have a problem with. Like, I could defend some of the points that were, like, major. The longest time, I actually thought it was better than Falcon Winter Soldier, but whenever you watched it, I saw its flaws, and I put it worse. Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi is... I would put it right here, actually. It's not as good as the original Avengers, but I think it's better than Guardians of the Galaxy. It's hard to explain, but it's one of the best action movies. It's so good, so good. It doesn't even feel like a Marvel movie. It just feels like its own movie, and I guess that's what I kind of like about it. If you were to watch like a single movie, like if you're not a Marvel fan, you just want to watch a good movie, I recommend Spider-Man, Homecoming, Shang-Chi, Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2, and the it actually and Thor Ragnarok. I think that'd be. I didn't. If you, I wouldn't recommend Avengers. If you are not a Marvel fan, you wouldn't get it. But Black Widow. Black Widow is in above tier. It's pretty awful. I'm a huge fan of Black Widow. I think she's one of the coolest fighters. Like bam, bam. She's the coolest fight scene in Iron Man 2. Even Iron Man didn't have that, cause she had a better one. Really cool. I didn't really like Black Widow. I thought it really went nowhere. So that's like we didn't really need to know what she did before the events of was it after Civil War or was it before Civil War? Eh, Whatever, I don't even remember so bad that plot was, but I didn't think the plot was inconsistent. I felt I didn't hear the one and fall asleep. It kind of bored me, but I do like it more than the original Thor. This one and this one. But yeah. What If? I have not watched What If. I heard it was good, but I'm not really a fan of like a what if scenario. But Hawkeye was okay. Was good. Was it good? Hmm. Hawkeye. Hawkeye was okay. Hawkeye was pretty good. I like Hawkeye. I thought the story was great. I thought the side character was cool. Besides that, oh, I like the sad part. Like I really can't. I can't say any of my favorite parts. Spoil. But it's alright. I would recommend. If you're a Marvel fan, yeah, I'd recommend. But if you're not, I wouldn't recommend like of just watching a movie or a show to have fun. You would have to know what happens after Infinity War and Endgame, to be honest. But yeah, Eternals was awful. I didn't like Eternals. Uh, I would put it right here. I don't like it. I don't like it more than the Thor, but I do like it more than Incredible Hulk. Incredible Hulk is awful. Hold on, you know what? Let's pick a new. Oops, I had a roll below. You know what? Worst movie slash show. So we're putting the worst show and movie in here, and I think Incredible Hulk is worse. And then once again, I actually don't think Hawkeye is a bad show. Worse. Out of all, okay, so that's worse. Yeah, Hulk gets his own tier. So yeah, Spider-Man Far From Home. No Way Home. I mean, ooh, I think it was good. I think it was pretty good. Yeah. Uh, wait, let's see. Good. Okay, you know what? I'll put it right here. I'll put it in front of these. This one. I don't think it's on the level. I think after No Way Home it started to decline. Well, what was No Way after Endgame? Was it? No Way Home Emilia. I know that, but I meant like did it, I know it came out after Endgame, but was it the movie like right after Endgame? Really? Is it really that long for next movie? There's no way. I'm trying to remember. Huh. It's weird if it is. But yeah, yeah, it was alright. Spider-Man. The original Spider-Man is... It's just bad. It's okay. I like the original Spider-Man movies. Personally, my opinion, I kind of like the Amazing Spider-Man more. I know people are going to call me weird for that, but I watched all of them. I think Amazing Spider-Man is better than Tobey Maguire. I mean, not Tobey, yeah, Tobey Maguire. I like Andrew Garfield. I think he's more funny, and I think I like the story. I like the actors. Also, I'm a huge fan of Two and a Half Men, and the guy who plays Andrew Garfield's like Uncle Ben plays is Charlie Sheen's father, who was in Two and a Half Men. Charlie Sheen. But I think it's okay. I do think it was better than Hawkeye and Doctor Strange. Actually, Doctor Strange is probably the worst in this tier. Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 3. I think it was better than this one. I think it's better than Spider-Man 1. And Spider-Man 2 is pretty good. No, this is the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Okay, I'm wrong. Sorry about that. I thought it was the original. Original Spider-Man 2. Wait. Okay, this is Spider-Man 2. Okay, I was wrong. Okay. Wait. Oh my god, it's so hard to read these. Spider-Man. Okay, yeah, okay, so that's the original Spider-Man. This is Spider-Man 2. And 2 is like 8, 9, 10. It's really good. I would call it better than these. Alright. Yeah. This is okay. Okay, I think I would watch the Spider-Man trilogy, even if you're not a Marvel fan. I think it's really funny. Really funny. I think they still kind of hold up. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was alright. I mean, it's bad, but not too bad. I don't really like Amazing Spider-Man 2. Well, you know what? I do like Andrew Garfield more, but I don't think it was amazing. This sucks. This movie is worse than Spider-Man 2 and the original. It's worse than Spider. It's not as bad as Spider-Man 3. I'd put it actually above here. But I don't think it's better than the Spider-Man 2, like the original. But I do like the Amazing Spider-Man 1 a lot, and I think it is top tier. I think it's like right here on level. I think it's the best Spider-Man movie out of all of them. Ant-Man, the original Ant-Man is it's not bad. It's just bad. It's it's actually not so right here. I would call it better than Doctor Strange and Hawkeye. It's pretty funny. Pretty funny. It's definitely better than Wasp. I didn't like Wasp. Wasp was pretty bad. Venom was awful. Just don't watch it. It is pretty bad. Venom, the new one, the remake, was good. It was really good. Actually, I'd put it like right here. There we go. I put it right there. Daredevil. Daredevil was probably the best Marvel show. If I'm being honest, it was the best Marvel show out of all of them. I should put it better than, yeah, I put it better right here. Yeah, because I put one of it right there. Oh, wait. Actually, yeah, I put it right here. I still think, fucking just better. Daredevil was really good, though. Moonlight, I didn't actually like it. I thought it was alright. I put it above. Actually, I put it, like, right in the middle. Moonlight was good. I thought the CGI was really lacking. Like, it was really bad. I thought it was even worse than Hawkeye, and I thought Hawkeye's CGI was bad. But Hawkeye is probably the worst show of all of them. Doesn't mean it's bad. It's just like I'd rather watch the others. Oh my god, Doctor Strange 2. Yeah. Okay, Doctor Strange 2 was. It's not bad. Here, I'd put it right here. I thought the camera work was good. It's kind of like a horror movie, kinda. But yeah, it was kind of it. Alright, but Miss Marvel, I haven't seen it actually. Well, yeah, I haven't seen it. I think it's actually the only MCU show I haven't. Well, like out of the MCU on Disney Plus, it's the only one I haven't watched. It's one of the few shows I haven't watched. Thor: Love and Thunder was awful. Well, it was bad. It's bad. I actually call it better than the original Thor, but is it better than Captain Marvel? I don't know. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I was that. But I think it's better than well, I think God. Is it better? Yeah, I would actually call it better. I think it's better. Alright. Defenders, I haven't watched that. Punisher, I haven't watched that. Morbius. Oh my god. Hmm. I think it's awful. If I'm being honest. But besides all the, oh, for real, and God's so funny, ha 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 ha. I think it's really bad. If I'm being honest. But yeah, I don't know. It's pretty awful. Like, oh, Morbius best show ever. Like, nah, Morbius sucks. Like, all movies aside, Morbius is pretty bad. Iron Fist, I haven't watched. She-Hulk was pretty. This is probably actually the worst show. She-Hulk wasn't bad. I didn't mind She-Hulk. That was pretty funny. But once I don't hate any of the shows. I just think It's just less quality than the others. So I put it like right here in okay. I think it's pretty okay. Oh, Wakanda Forever. I could go on a really long tangent. I did not like Wakanda Forever. I thought it was really bad. I like the original Black Panther. Wakanda Forever just sucked. I have all my reasons. God, it's hard to do it without spoiling, but when you watch it, I will go in depth and talk about why it's bad. But yeah, that movie made me sick. It's too long. It's like Endgame long. It's like that does not deserve to be that long. I actually like the beginning. I thought that like first 10 minutes were first 20, 30 minutes were so good, so good. After that, fell off. No, we can't fell off. And then Werewolf. Werewolf was really good. I didn't like the movies kind of after No Way Home and Endgame, but Werewolf kind of brought it back, and I think it's actually one of the best. I'd actually put it right here. Right here. Right here. Werewolf is really good, and I think you should watch it. Even if you're not like Spider-Man and all the others, if you're not a Marvel fan, I still think you should watch it. Like if you just want a good movie, it's like 40 minutes. It's not that long. It's like as much as this video. If you're watching this whole video, you could have watched that already. But yeah, that's it. And for Morbius tier, the best Marvel movie, it's gonna have to be like right here. It's gonna have to be one of these. And I think the best one is either this one, or Iron Man 3. I'm gonna have to go with Endgame. I think Endgame is the best Marvel movie all around. I would not recommend it if you never watch Marvel movie because you would never get it. But I think out of all of them, it's really good. When Infinity War came out, I thought Endgame. There's no way Endgame would do this good, but Endgame, like Infinity War was like top tier. I'd call Infinity War the best. But I haven't watched Iron Man 3 before that, but I thought Iron Man 3 was better than Infinity War when I watched it years later. But Endgame, like when I watched it right after Infinity War, I watched both of them in theaters. Right, the audience was amazing. I had one of the best audiences. Yeah, it was so good, so good. So yeah, best God tier. Like this is the best Marvel movie. Morbius. Here, like dot aka best Marvel show. So like best best tier. Okay. So yeah, yeah, and that's it. That's my ranking. This is it. My ranking. You may or hate it or not, but this is my ranking of the MCU. All right, and that's it. That's it, boys. Bye, yo.